Welcome back to our Part 10 video devotional series, which is entitled Give Us This Day Our Daily Bread. In this lesson, we would know the true source of bread. Come on, join me as we start. Jesus' reference to bread not only signifies food, but all of our physical needs. It is amazing that the self-sufficient, infinite God of the universe would care about our physical needs, that we have enough food, clothing, shelter, and then pledge to supply those needs. Thus, God is the only source of our daily bread. You know, sometimes when everything is going well in life, we tend to think we are managing it all by ourselves. Even the hardest working person owes all he or she earns to the Lord's gracious provision. See what is written in Deuteronomy chapter 8 verse 18. But remember the Lord your God, for it is He who gives you the ability to produce wealth, and so confirms His covenants, which He swore to your ancestors, as it is today. And in Acts 17:24-28 it says, The God who made the world and everything in it is the Lord of heaven and earth, and does not live in temples built by human hands. And He is not served by human hands as if He needed anything. Rather, He Himself gives everyone life and breath and everything else. From one man He made all nations, that they should inhabit the whole earth, and He marked out their appointed times in history and the boundaries of their lands. God did this so that they would seek Him and perhaps reach out for Him and find Him, though He is not far from any one of us. And in verse 28, For in Him we live and move and have our being. As some of our own poets have said, we are His offspring. God provided for humanity even before He created Adam and Eve. They were His final creation, and one of the first things He said to them was, Behold, I have given you every plant yielding seed that is on the surface of all the earth, and every tree which has fruit yielding seed, it shall be food for you. We can see that in Genesis 1 verse 29. God has fulfilled His statement abundantly and in an unlimited way ever since. Yet Paul teaches that in the later days, some will advocate abstaining from food which God has created to be gratefully shared in by those who believe. But the apostle reminds us everything created by God is good and nothing is to be rejected. We can see that in 1 Timothy 4 verse 4. This part of the Lord's Prayer is an affirmation appropriate for the well-fed and those who have little. By it, we can thank God that every good thing comes from His gracious hand. James 1 verse 17. Now ask yourself, what are some of the more mundane, ordinary, forgettable things you not only can ask God for today, but can also transform into prayer of gratitude? How can you make this refresher course in God's gracious gift become a more regular part of your conscious thought and prayer?